Hey everyone, it's Claudine with In Good Clean Taste. I hope you're having a fantastic day out there. I am super excited because I am here with Rochelle Collingwood from Revolutionary Fitness Cali, and we are going to talk about a little bit about fitness and a little bit about weight loss and how our philosophies on these two topics are just crazy town, right? Like they just don't fit with the
Mhm.
industry in general. So people think we're nuts, and we're going to explain. So, Rochelle, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to have you here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad to be here.
And I'm loving the beautiful lemon tree behind you. Gorgeous
Thank you.
California day.
Yes.
Um, so why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and why it's so like crazy out there and like the industry just has no idea.
Yeah. So I absolutely love fitness. I came into fitness when I was really young, and I've had my own share of weight struggles and body struggles and everything like that. And I was always attracted to fitness. And so throughout the years, I've learned the goods and bads of fitness. Bads being injuries and overworking and doing too much and trying to go too hard all week. And so I've came to find this amazing method called biohacking, which I absolutely love. And through this, I've learned that I only need to work out 20 to 30 minutes a week and get results. And I know it sounds crazy and unrealistic. And how can I work out 30 minutes and get results? So, with the technology and AI that I use, it actually tracks all the information that we would try to track on pen and paper when I would be working at like a traditional box gym. And there's lots and lots of people, even if you're with a personal trainer, there's just lots of people in the facility, right? So I chose to do like a studio type setting where it's like one on one, two on one, private, semi private, um, atmosphere, and all my attention can be on you, all my expertise is on you. I listen to you, and then I set up the programming to fit your needs, whether that's weight loss, whether that's building muscle, whether that's preventing bone loss. All of those things are really, really important, and we can do all of this, no joke, in 30 minutes a week. Now, if you think that's too crazy and you don't want to do that, then come twice a week. And then eventually the data is going to show you that you don't need to do that. And then you're going to go back to that once a week. It's pretty incredible. So, and I absolutely love strength training, but I know that in the goals of weight loss that you have to have a really good nutrition coach. And so I'm going to ask Claudine why she's so different in this industry that she can blow people's minds. And it matches really well with what I do, as I blow people's minds also.
Well, thank you. I will tell you about that. But first, I want to get down to like drill down a little bit on what you said.
Oh, sure.
So you're saying work out one time a week. Is that strength training? Is it cardio? Like, what is that?
So it's strength training predominantly. So you'll spend the most time strength training, all of 7.5 minutes. Then you'll move on to cardio, which is a 40 seconds work effort, I guess you could say. And it's 9 minutes on a cycle bike. And then the last 10 minutes or so is actually recovery. So you're not working hard at all, but you're going to sit there and be on a vibration plate and just feel the whole body relax, just like butter. And then
Mm.
enjoy some red light, which is healing for the body. And it gives the energy that you just expended back to you before you leave the studio. And so not only do I break down the muscles and get them ready to build back up again, but I would like to rejuvenate you and send you off on a good terms. Yeah.
And you only have to do that once a week, and it's equivalent to what most people have been doing, what, 3 times a week?
Yeah, like 5 times a week is usually. I would put it in categories. So those that are like under 40, they usually like a twice a week program. Once you get above that 40 mark, most people enjoy just that once a week, 30 minutes recovery. Now, you can always come and recover more. So you can spend more time with the red light. That you can happen every day. Red light counteracts with our blue light that we get, I mean, in our lives constantly, right? being around screens. And so red light actually helps with better sleep. It helps with like rejuvenating the mitochondria in the cells for better healing. So if you're dealing with like ailments, things like that, it's really important to get that red light. Red light mimics the sunlight, which we also don't get enough of, because if we stand in the sun too long, we get sunburned. Well, if you're as fair as me, you will. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you were saying that if somebody works out more than once or twice a week, that the data will show that it's what, negative to their efforts?
Correct. So the goal is to work out at the least effective dose. So if you think about medicine, you want to take the least amount of medication to make you feel better, right? You don't want to overdose it. And so the same thing with exercise. In what I call the gravity world, using dumbbells and barbells and going to a gym, that experience, there's no numbers or data to back up what you're doing. And so you just have to keep going. And then usually by the end of the week, you're like dead tired and you're like, oh, I'm so tired. This week was awful. And that may not have been beneficial to you to go work out 3 to 5 times that week. It may have been it may have been a detriment. And so here at my studio, you actually get to see those numbers. So it gives you back numbers. And if you're always coming back in a negative, then I know that your body hasn't rejuvenated and healed back up in order to be stronger for the next round. And so I within a month, I can tell you, hey, we're doing too much. We need to back off. Versus in a regular gym, I would say, well, maybe it's like this or that, or sleep or water. And I would never have the right answer. But here I can actually get to the right answer a lot quicker, because I actually have data and numbers to support what I already believe is true. Like, we can truly get a workout in just a few minutes a week and see the benefits of bone loss prevention, muscle gains. And I do that all through body scanning and actually measuring it through numbers.
That's crazy town. How come not everybody else does this?
I mean, so they're doing it in the big cities. I just wanted to bring it here into our big city of Fresno, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So exciting. So to answer your question, the thing that I do that's crazy for the weight loss industry is that I tell people they need to eat to lose weight, right?
Yes.
They're like, no. I need to die. I need to go on a diet. I need to starve myself. And I'm like, no, starving yourself is counterproductive. It actually puts your body into starvation mode, which lowers your metabolism. And when you lower your metabolism, you can't lose weight. So I teach people how to lose weight eating real food, eating delicious food that they love. And women in my programs are so excited that they get to eat, that B gets to taste good, because most of the time people are like, health food tastes like crap, right? This one lady in my program just this morning, she was telling me that her husband originally was like, I'm not going to eat all this stuff that you're making. And then he started making it and he started smelling it and he was like, can I have some of that? And then he ate all her food. I'm like, doesn't he know this is for you? She's like, yes, but he really likes the food. I'm like, well, that's great. You just need to make more.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting to lose weight by eating real food that happens to be delicious is like crazy town.
That is crazy. I was like, I know of many a women who just fall into the category of what they've been told all their life of, you need to cut those calories in order to lose weight. And in all of my data, all that does is actually lose muscle mass, and they actually continue to put on fat. And then they're like, why aren't I losing weight? Why isn't the scale going down? And it's just how it is. And so with your program, you say they get to eat real food. Do you cover like all categories, like all eating preferences? Because I know there's picky people out there. And so how do you overcome those people that maybe don't have the desire to like try new foods?
Well, new foods, I mean, by very definition, it's gonna be new to people, right? Because they're all my own
Yeah.
recipes. They probably haven't been in my kitchen and eaten my recipes. So they have to have a somewhat of an openness to trying
Okay.
something new. Um, but I will say, because I do quite a variety, like the first week is what I call Fiesta week, because it has like Mexican flavors, and then I have like an
Yeah.
Asian week, and then I have a Mediterranean week. So there's definitely a variety. And because I believe in flavor and I believe in things that taste good, pretty much everyone who's gone through the program, they've liked, I'm sorry, I have like it's hair.
Yeah.
They've liked pretty much everything. I think usually there's like because there's about 30 or more recipes just in the meals
Mhm.
themselves, not including the snacks. And people will maybe not like one or two. They're like, it's not my favorite. But then they have
Yeah.
like 28 other recipes that they could just use over and over and over again that they're like, these are amazing. I absolutely love these.
Oh yeah.
And to answer your question about food preferences, so like in my family, we have a vegetarian, we have a pescatarian, we have a vegan, we have a paleo person. And so, like, we have all of these food preferences just in my nuclear family. And so, what I have done for these weeks is that I say, okay, here's the base recipe, here are your add ins. Okay. So, like, let's say the base recipe is totally vegan. Then it's like you will have someone who wants to eat animal protein, then you can have X, Y, and Z animal protein in there. Or if you want a fish, you can have this. Or, if you don't like fish, you can have chicken. Like there are all these different
Yeah.
options so that it's kind of like a choose your own adventure
Yeah.
type of
See,
thing.
I feel like that's mind-blowing that you can take one meal program and adapt it to all these different what we look at is like totally different diets, right? But
Mhm.
really at the core of it, we all eat similar. And you've just kind of enveloped all the difference and said, here, I'm not only going to give you this base plan, but I'm going to give you all these options to go with it, which is incredible.
Yeah, that's true because it's funny as women have gone through this. I've seen like their take on it, right? So there might be a recipe that has you can do, tofu tacos, or you can do turkey tacos, or you can do, something with garbanzo beans. It's like there are all these different ways to make a recipe. And really that means that there are so many more recipes in one.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Well, so my another question for you is why did you choose women to work with? Why didn't you just like open it up to all people?
because women are awesome, and because men can lose weight like that, like they don't need me. Right?
Okay.
I mean, for women specifically, our bodies, we know this, our bodies are more complicated, right? We go through different stages of life. We have different cycles within each stage of our lives. And you and I have talked about this before. We have both studied hormones, hormonal imbalances, the effect of hormone imbalances on women and weight gain, weight loss. And so it's a slightly more nuanced, it's more interesting for one, but like
Sure.
there's so much misinformation that's given out there for women. And in the weight loss industry, especially, so many of the programs that are out there are designed for men. They're tested on men's bodies. They're designed for men's bodies. So women are given all this, they're bombarded with all this information like, do this, you'll lose 50 pounds. They do it with their husbands. Their husbands lose 50 pounds. They don't lose anything and they feel like crap. And it's
Yeah.
disheartening. It's discouraging. And it's like we start to blame ourselves
Yeah.
when really it's not our fault at all. Like, it's not our fault.
Yeah.
It's not our fault. These programs were not designed for you. So why would they work on your body?
Yeah.
So I wanted
Oh,
something that was specifically for women.
yeah, I absolutely love that. I mean, that's another reason why I love this programming is because then I can cycle through again with your hormones being a key factor for women that some weeks we're like powerhouses and we have like all the energy in the world. And then other weeks we feel like our body's failing us because our hormones are just so low. And that's natural. And so me being able to see that and know kind of what's coming up in your programming, like adjusting the workout to fit you. I mean, I don't really even have to adjust it. The equipment adjusts for me to fit you and what you're capable of right then and there. I think that's absolutely amazing that you focus on women, one, because are lost in the weight loss industry, yet we're the ones that are marketed to
Mhm.
and told that this will work for us. And now we're finding out that that's not the case. And then two, being able to know that we're going through these cycles and to be friendly to ourselves, like make sure that that narrative says, I can give myself a break when I'm having a bad day, and I can be a super powerhouse when I'm having a good day, and that's all okay. And so, yeah, I absolutely enjoy the process of working with women. Like you said, it's different and challenging and exciting and brings something new every single day.
Mhm. Yeah, that's awesome. Ah, it was so great to talk to you. I'm so excited we got this
Yes.
chance. And I believe we're going to do this for a few Wednesdays in a row at 2 p.m. Pacific. Have a little weight loss and fitness chat.
Yes, I agree. It'll be great.
That'll be awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Make sure you follow Rochelle at Revolutionary Fitness Cali, and we will see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Awesome. See you guys.